Hi, I'm Jackson Jones, and I'm here to talk to you today about the true creation of Vegas. Now, I know everybody's heard the story. Vegas was controlled by the mob, but what about the deeper meaning? How did Vegas become the glimmer, the glam, the lights, the attraction, the tourism whole that it is today? What we know about Vegas, the casinos, the bright lights, the shiny objects, the vices, the gambling, prostitution. Vegas was made a wild land in the 1940s when it was first created and started to be built. When the first casinos were built, gambling was really only found in Las Vegas at that time that was legal. Here we have examples of such vices that are in Vegas. We have dancing women, showgirls. These aren't really examples of prostitutes. That'd be horrible for this. But here we have the dancers, the casino itself, and an overall skyline image of Vegas. Pretty lights, pretty women, pretty casinos, the promise of winning money. What if I told you that this gold and shiny casino was only a front? The mob starts taking interest only as a revenue source. They're interested in the gambling and everything that is going on in the Vegas Valley. They enter in 1940, and 1946 is when they really start to come into contact with these casinos. Banks are not interested in anything having to do with gambling or any sort of function. It's not a stable system, not a stable way for the bank to get its money back. While the mob jumps at this, as they know the gambling business, they know the rigging business, enter the mob casino era that we knew, led by Al Capone, so they say, up until his death, truly, originally of the 80% of the original casinos were still under mob control up until his death. Also, those casinos were all a front for bootleg alcohol, which is one of the mob's most notorious activities besides gambling. What you don't know about the fact with the mob and the casinos is that the casinos sometimes invited this. Movies like Casino with Robert De Niro, how they picture these tough guys, but they're not really mobsters, going after cheaters, guys with debts to the casino. This didn't happen up until the mob came around. Gambling enterprises could not enforce their debts that they would accumulate with their customers. Having mob enforcers got the casino's money back to them. The casino enjoyed this thoroughly, and a partnership with a little bit of gray area grew. So when you see movies like Casino and with scenes like this, with them breaking the hands of cheaters, this really happened. Maybe not to the same degree as the movie, but with this extortion and the mob involvement, everybody wanted their money. This was a perfect depiction of that. Vegas today, however, is not so bad as it seems. The good news is, all original mob-free casinos is what we have now today. Originally, the original mob-built buildings were all blown up, built sky high, given a new facelift with the current casinos we have today, like Caesar's Palace, the Flamingo. The only true remnants of old Vegas are the namesakes of the current casinos. Other good news, everybody wants to visit it, just like I said. My own personal experience in Vegas, even though I wasn't old enough to gamble, I would love to go back. They don't call it Sin City for no reason. And I hope the last bit of good news you get is a new interest in Vegas's history. Going to Vegas myself, I went through the Mob Museum, and even that in itself explained the creation of Vegas and the involvement in the true depth. So with this, I hope you leave with a desire to go lose your money, but also a desire to gain some knowledge.